Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Cujo Fools, and we are back on Ark Survival Evolved in our Primitive Plus series on PlayStation. So it's been about a week since I've uploaded anything from Primitive Plus on PlayStation, and for that, I'm sorry. Um, got back from vacation last week, and we're still just trying to get adjusted back to our normal lives and everything like that. So on top of that, I had severe migraines for like 3 to 4 days, so I was not about recording. I wasn't about that life during the time. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started today. So, while I was on vacation, Primitive Plus got an update. They got a structure update, including what the items look like after they've been laid out, all sorts of stuff like that. So, we are at Herbivore Island, and all my structures are gone. So, the majority of my base looks like this, with floating floating structures, including crafting stations and everything. Somehow my penguin's out here. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, like, they didn't fix this whole thing, but they got rid of the windows. I mean, they're something you can craft again, but they changed the appearance of them, so instead of just changing the appearance, they're like, well, we're just gonna take this. And so my entire base looks like this. I'll show you guys around. And so, this is what brick looks like now. And I had all those windows and or the glass frames and like look at the door frame. Like it's just like what the hell? But and then it somehow turned all of my smithies sideways, and it did that with the construction table too. I had to rebuild that and set it down, but that is the entire Adobe building that I did. This was where I did all of my crafting. I have to use admin commands to get all that stuff up there. So yeah, this is a little disappointing, but I'm just gonna go with it for right now. So I don't know what Adobe looks like now. I'm going to assume it looks a lot like the Scorched Earth Adobe, but I haven't really looked into it yet, so I probably won't for the rest of this series, but I will do check-ins on things like that. And then this is what my house looks like. So, yeah, all the glass panes were changed and they were removed. All my dinos are like wandering around, which is partly because I had them on wandering and they were able to get out of the buildings. And yeah, so this is what it all looks like. So yeah, it kind of sucks, but it was probably not a bad thing right now for the simple fact that we are coming to a close on our Primitive Plus series for this season anyway. So once the game becomes legit and has a lot more fixes and things like that, we will return with another season. But for now, this is going to be the end of the season. I've got a couple more episodes for it, and then we're going to be done with it. So yeah, I'm kind of sad. It's bittersweet, but the reason I decided to do an episode today is I'm going to be showing you what I have been doing. So, granted, I did have the migraine, but I wasn't in the mood to record. I did, however, play a lot. So, as you guys may have noticed, there aren't very many dinos left over here. That's because I have been moving them. So, I have a whole new base that I will be showing you today, and I'll be showing you what has been going on. All of my stegos now have the skeleton skin thanks to finding all those explorer notes and stuff. Anyway, so before I forget, so we have reached level 100 and I managed to lose the birthday suit skin, which if you guys do not know, it's just your character running around naked in the nude completely. I mean, you don't get to see anything, it's just all blurred out. So sorry to get your guys' hopes up, but let's go ahead and check out the hairstyle is. You get a hairstyle and a skin. So, there we go. So let's see what the hairstyle looks like. Okay. Oh. Well, let's see. It looks like it's not even showing it. Oh, that's the mohawk, afro, romantic hair, dreads, ponytail, braids. I can't rotate. Yeah, it's not letting me rotate. Good job, Ark. but I don't know what that is. I think that's the birthday one. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and drop these real quick because I plan on fast traveling to well, screw it. I'll just drop it when I spawn in. We're going to fast travel to the outpost base, which is across the way, and I will show you guys what has been going on over there. Okay, so we are here, and we have been moving these dinos as well. However, we've been moving the ones from Herbivore Island over here too. So, in our last episode, we were trying to tame Megalosauruses, and we tamed two of them, two females, and then we had a spider and a scorpion that we tamed. Well, we lost all of them. I died and spawned back in, and they somehow glitched through the cave and disappeared. So, I was pretty pissed, to say the least, about that. It really sucked. I was very upset after recording that because I had spent so much time and effort into taming those guys and then died and lost them. So, anyway, since Ark decided to screw me out of my dinosaurs, I went ahead and found me some new ones. So I have 3 here. I have 2 females and a male. And then I actually found the high-level female that we tamed. The level, what was it, like level 60 something? So I found her, and then I found the spider. The level like 215 spider that I had spent so much time taming. I found him as well. They were at the bottom of the ocean. I managed to find them by swimming across the water, and I happened to look down and saw them down there. Hadn't died yet, so that was good. So they are sitting on an island by themselves right now, and I will be picking them up on a raft and taking them to the next base. So Barbara has grown up. She was the baby baryonyx that we had hatched in episode 35, I think it was. Either 34 or 35. I have all of my Argentavises from the island over here as well. And then I think I have all of my dinos lined up. I'm going to be doing a convoy of dinos over to the new base. It's kind of a bit of a walk, but I don't want to put them all on a raft and then worry about Elite Sick Bees destroying it. But we've pretty much cleared out the entire barn in here. So yeah, all we have up there is the smaller dinos. I've been taking the flyers over, so the Tapageras are gone. The Pteranodons are over there as well. And then I don't think I've moved any of the Argentavises yet because I planned on using them to move all of my items and armor and weapons and stuff. I think we're just going to leave everything the way it is. And now I will show you guys the final base. This is where all the shit is going to go down. So I don't know if you guys know this, but for my final episode, I plan on fighting the Broodmother and the Megapithecus. So we're going to be doing that, and we'll be fighting them with all of our dinos. So we're going to go ahead and fast travel to the final base. Okay, so we are here, and I have named this place the Cliffside Fortress. So if you guys haven't been looking at my older videos, I actually do have a base on this specific area from a different server. So I kind of stole that idea from there, and I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a tour. So we are actually right here on the map. So we're right next to that long peninsula, and the red obelisk is right there. So I decided not to do any fencing except for wooden spikes. I'm not too worried. I did tame 2 new Rexes, and they're over there, and I have all my Carnos on guard. I did build a stable the other day. I'm quite proud of it. And in here is all of our Equus horses, if you want to call them that. So I have all of them stacked away safely in here. I have all my hell pigs here, and then I brought my frogs, and then over here is just kind of like my herbivore barn. Granted, I do have my flyers cooped up there, but it was just for space reasons that they're up there for right now. So I have all of the herbivores over here that I don't plan on really putting into the boss fights, but if push comes to shove, I will put them in there just to see how well they do. So at the very top of this building here is where my pteranodons are sitting. I don't plan on really using them for the fight either, but we'll see how it all goes. So that was this barn here, and then I have towers all the way around, and it's just because it gets really dark here at night. So all these towers have bonfires on top of them, so that way I can see at night, since the torch doesn't work anymore in the game. Thanks Ark, thanks. So this right here is the main house. This is where I have been living. I have my bay right here. I have Pauline here, and then I did tame a Hesperornis, and her name's Ducky. And then I've got my Dillo over here named Guard Dog, because he literally guarded me while I was building this entire area. So this area here is the cooking facilities. I do have my tanning rack there, so I do plan on keeping this server going so I can focus on the recipes. There's a whole bunch of new products and stuff that have come in, so after I have finished fighting the boss, I will be doing a mind wipe tonic on my character, and I will be focusing on all the recipes and stuff that we can do. So that way, if you guys are curious about what Primitive Plus has to offer for cooking and stuff, I will be doing things to cover that, including, like, they've included pizza in here now, and what else? All sorts of new stuff with this update. So that's why I'm also not very upset about all my structures being deleted on the Herbivore Island. So, you know, it was kind of a, yeah, I'll deal with it, but it's kind of nice that these things are getting added. So, anyway, like I said, this is the cooking area. And then up here is where I do all my crafting. I have my blacksmithing area over here. I have my construction table, some weapon racks, and then the rest of this is all storage except for the grinding stone and the hand mill. So I have all of this, and I do plan on building a farm at some point in time, but I'll probably do that after the boss fights. And then in here is my room. I have decorated it quite nicely. It took me a little bit to get all the stuff together for all of this, but you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this base, but it is meant to keep all my dinos safe. It's meant for me to live peacefully. I don't have to worry about random dinos coming in and trying to mess my dinos up. So that's the main purpose of this. I picked this area because not only is it flat and very spacious, but because it's easy to build on. I can build here. I didn't have to worry about moving huge giant rocks, so it was pretty nice. And I did bring one of the mammoths over so that way I could clear out all the shrubs that were here. So anyway, so in our next episode, we will probably go out and start building the arena for the boss fights. It's gonna be quite epic. So I know this video wasn't too much to offer for action and stuff like that, but I wanted to give you guys an update as to what's been going on in Primitive Plus. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and in our next video we will be building the arena for the boss fights. So that's gonna be it for you, and I hope to see you all in the next video.